Hey, welcome back to After the Episode, brought to you by Line Cutters, the adjustable ring that cuts fishing line. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to After the Episode with Ty and
Theresa.
Teresa's not feeling too good. So sickly. We had a relatively low-key episode this Thursday, right?
This is the Native Manta Ray review, YOLO paddleboard and dinks.
Yes, Native Manta Ray review. Teresa's going to be drinking her hot peppermint tea and acting under the weather. Well, we started off with Matt Rhodes from
Matt Rhodes Fishing.
I'm
here for moral support.
Yeah. And Matt brought a couple paddle boards, and Theresa went in her Outback, and I always jump at the opportunity to jump on a paddle board because I just think they're fun for sight casting and standing. It's a break from the kayaks. It's fun.
So pretty over there.
Very beautiful place. This is close to the Yellow River on the east side of Pensacola. He came from Destin. Yeah, so we went up in the river and we blew out some nice big redfish, oversized on the flats that we're trying to sun.
Yeah.
But we never connected. So we were just constantly on the move, weren't we? Matt talks to you a little bit about the paddle boards. If you haven't seen the episode, go check it out. There's some good stats on the YOLOs. We were throwing my Cutter 90 stick bait. Theresa was throwing her gulp. And then I made a mention of this stuff, my standard leader. Oh, there's the Drift Sun PFD. That was a pretty cool PFD, right? It's real slim.
I like it. I think I want one.
Yeah, I'll put that in the description down below. Matt turned us on to those. But I mentioned this 25-pound tri-lead. So that's the Transoptic tri-lead. It's just mono off the shelf. I find it to be really clear underwater. And I just like working with mono when I can, Theresa. It ties so much better than fluorocarbon. Just a spool of mono, 25-pound tri-lead. I'll put that in the description below if you'd like to try to use some. It's a small spool. If I'm not using that, then I'm just using string. You know, just a little thing of string, mono. Especially inshore. Offshore, we go a little thicker. We didn't do no good.
But it was a pretty area. We found that launch because we wanted to camp over there with Trip.
Sailing and such?
Yeah. I don't think that's a good...
You feel okay?
Yes. But not to camp because the no-see-ums.
Oh, the no-see-ums were bad
I
in
had
that river
no-see-um
bottom.
bites from head to toe.
Yeah, a lot of
when we
no-see-ums.
got done over there.
So we decided to pick up and move over by a big bridge in Pensacola.
3 mile.
3 Mile. And we were going to fish the pillars, fish down deep, low and slow, wintertime pattern kind of stuff. We had some fresh dead shrimp. One of our neighbors just happened to be there, Greg. Oh, it's raining. Holy smokes. He gave us a bunch of...
Spring. Stop it.
He gave us a bunch of live bait. We took it. Nothing was biting.
He
on
gave us a
live
bunch
stuff.
of live and we put it in the... We gotta talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
I love that
This
thing.
is a Torpedo Bay Bucket. Check it out. We use these BTB all the time. I'll show you.
That thing is... So, well, I always get stuck carrying the bait bucket. So that thing is lightweight. It's lighter plastic than those yellow buckets, but...
Look at the seagulls.
It's subsurface and it's a torpedo shape, so it floats below the surface. And
It doesn't have much drag on it, does it?
no, it doesn't. It doesn't drag me down like the yellow bucket or the pink bait bucket that I have. But that sucker's awesome. I love it. I'll never go back to using those awkward buckets again because they're awkward to pick up and put in and get bait out of. That I leave it in the water. It floats. You know, subsurface, I leave it in the water and I open it like that and just get my stuff out of it. Yeah.
It's just kind of a neutral buoyancy. Yeah, those big old plain old yellow things, that's like dragging a cinder block.
It is.
It's a lot of drag on the boat. These just float like a torpedo, subsurface. They just pull along. You don't hardly feel them. So this has been an asset, especially...
Torpedo bait bucket.
Yeah. I'll put these in the description below as well. These are just a killer asset, especially if you do a lot of offshore BTB stuff. And you're trying to keep a lot of cigar minnows alive or pinfish or something.
We put a big old, when we forgot our stringer, we put trout inside there.
Yeah, one time we put like legal keeper trout in there, several of them. We didn't do any good under the bridge with live bait. Barely any bumps. But what was interesting, as soon as we switched to gulp, Theresa on the 5-inch jerk shad and me on the shrimp, we started catching sand trout one after another.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Isn't that
I
crazy?
thought for sure that fresh dead would work or the live would work. It didn't even hit the other stuff.
No. Isn't that funny? They would pick gulp over fresh dead or live shrimp. Absolutely nuts. So Theresa was trying to catch a small sand trout, put it off the back with a little bit stouter rod. You saw us using this McCain hot rod on the surf fishing episode, right? It's a 7.3 a lot of backbone. Pin Fierce 4000, 20-pound braid. All this stuff will be in the description below. 20-pound spider wire. Pin Fierce, great bang for the buck, $70, 60 something maybe. And then most of the day I was throwing the Pin Clash with a McCain pop and spin. 7-foot sensitive rod, blue stealth camo, 15-pound. So this is more of a finesse rig. So under the bridge we were throwing a little bit heavier jig heads.
Heavier jig heads.
3/8 ounce bomber jig head, a little bit heavier.
And you want it to sink fast. You put that on there and it sinks really fast. Gets all the way to the bottom really quick.
So I guess y'all saw me trying to use my freshwater minnow trap. I cut out the hole bigger to accommodate 2, 3, 4-inch pinfish. I don't know if it's just too cold, or I don't know if they didn't like my Vienna. I swear in the summertime, if you crushed up Vienna, pins would come for miles. I swear.
I think you should put a chicken leg.
I mean, I can't go buy a bucket of chicken every time I want to bait a fish trap. I got to find something in a can that I can keep in the kayak, whether it be sardines, Vienna sausage, hot dogs. If y'all know something that comes in a can that is easy to travel and keep,
In a pantyhose?
and just let it get hot and nasty in the car.
Tuna fish in a pantyhose.
Tuna fish, something like that. If y'all have baited pinfish traps with something out of a can, comment below, please, because I still think the Viennas are going to work. Are you dead yet, Seiko?
You're losing me.
You see us come upon this bayou. This is an industrial canal in the middle of the city of Pensacola. And as we're coming up, we're passing a little finger of it. I hear somebody yelling at us. And it happens to be our friend Keith Morrison and Brian, who runs Pensacola Kayak and Sail.
Yep, right there on the canal.
Yeah, so that kayak shop actually backs up to the bayou there, so which is really cool. And Keith was just about to demo the brand new native
Manta ray.
Propel. He was just about to put it in the water, so he showed up at the right time. That thing was cooking with grease. Mm-hmm. It was fast. He was looking for something light to throw in for quick trips. If you have a kayak, a big old kayak, and it's always good to have a smaller one to just do 2-hour trips, So that's what Keith was doing. He was trying to find a small boat for easy trips. And he may have found it. He's looking at a lot of stuff. He has a Slayer, which he uses for his all-day stuff offshore.
Yeah, he fishes with us in the Slayer.
Yeah, we fish for Keith in the Slayer. You'll see Keith in one of our red snapper episodes, Pensacola. He catches some monster.
He's in quite a few of the Florida series episodes.
Keith Morrison is a monster around these parts. He's a really good kayak fisherman from Pensacola, knows the area well.
And a great guy.
Yeah, super sweet guy.
I gotta go.
Go where?
To bed.
Oh my gosh, this is a fantastically exciting
I'm so sorry.
episode. All right, moving right along. Trying out the native. He was in the Liquid Logic version, which is owned by Native. It's just stripped down, no fishing stuff. The Native Manta Ray is the one that's got the rails and the rod holders. But Liquid Logic is the same thing, same company. Oh, there goes my trap.
Oh yeah, lost the pinfish trap. Brand new.
My brand new pinfish trap, y'all. You see me, I dropped the top in, and then once you don't have the top, you're done for. I tried to snag it up, but I couldn't. I crushed up half of those Viennas to see if I could bring in the pins. I don't know if the water's just too cool yet, they're not thick enough, or if the Viennas just didn't appeal to them, but I think the Viennas are going to work when it heats up. Yeah, I'll have to get another one. The good thing is it's only $12, and I've lost fish traps before, so I got to get another one already.
Yeah.
It was neat. We were about to pull in, and this little kid was sitting up on the dock just fishing his heart out, wasn't he?
He was.
He was using cut mullet. He wasn't having any luck, so I said, let's give him everything we got. So we started giving him all that shrimp, and he started getting bites. He got excited, but he was hardcore.
He was hardcore. You're talking to him, and he's like still fishing. He's like, I ain't got time for this. Just give me the bait and go.
Give me the bait and get out of my way. He said he was from Pensacola. If anybody knows who this kid is, y'all need to let me know, because I want to get him some gear. Because I love seeing the kids get involved, and we love helping kids. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. You got anything else to add to this after the episode? No?
I wish I did, but I don't, unfortunately. It's a bit clouded.
She'll be all right, guys. We'll get her back on the water. She'll be out catching me in no time. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see y'all next time right here on
After the episode.